What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's solve this math question that says find the values of x for which x times x times x times x all over x plus x plus x plus x is equal to 16. Now, our first step will be for us to consider the numerator. Notice that they all have a power of 1. Very good. All the x's are carrying a power of 1. And according to indices, when I have a to the m times a to the n, this will be equal to a to the m plus n. Good. So now let's apply this here. So we have x to the, let's add up the powers. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, that is 4. Very good. All over. Now the denominator, x plus x plus x plus x, that is 4x. And this is equal to 16. Very good. Now notice that the x under on the denominator is also carrying a power of 1. And according to indices, when I have a to the m divided by a to the n, this is the same as a to the m minus n. So we're going to be applying this to the x's here. So I'll take x, then I'll subtract the powers. So 4 minus 1. So this becomes 4 minus 1. Very good. All over the 4, which is the denominator. And this is equal to 16. Very good. Now this simplifies into x to the 4 minus 1 is 3. All over 4. And this is equal to 16. Very good. So our next step will be for us to cross multiply. So we have x cubed to be equal to 4 times 16. So this is 4 times 16. And this simplifies into x cubed equal to 4 times 16 is 64. Very good. Now our next step will be for us to move 64 to the left hand side. So we have x cubed. As 64 crosses to the left, it becomes minus 64. And this is equal to 0. Very good. So this simplifies into x cubed minus 64 is a perfect cube, which means it can be written as 4 cubed. And this is equal to 0. Very good. So we have an expression in difference of 2 cubes. An expression in difference of 2 cubes, for example, if I have a cubed minus b cubed, this can be written as a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. Very good. So now let's express this in this form. So this becomes x minus 4 times x squared plus x times 4 and then times 4 squared. Very good. And this is equal to 0. Now simplifying what we have inside of this bracket, we have x minus 4 times x squared plus x times 4 is 4x. And then I'm supposed to have plus here. So plus 4 squared is 16. And this is equal to 0. So we have two factors that multiplies to give 0. So that means it is either x minus 4 is equal to 0 or x squared plus 4x plus 16 is equal to 0. So we can gladly say we have two cases. We take this as our case 1. So we say case 1. Case 1 is when we have x minus 4 to be equal to 0. And to get the value of x, I just have to move negative 4 to the right to become positive 4. So we've been able to achieve one solution for x, that x is equal to 4. Now let's get other solutions for x from this second equation. So this is going to be our case 2. So our case 2, we have x squared plus 4x plus 16 to be equal to 0. Now you notice that this is a quadratic equation that cannot be factorized. So we're going to be depending on the quadratic formula to solve this. Now to solve this, our a is a coefficient of x squared, that is 1. Our b is a coefficient of x, which is 4. And our c is a constant term, 16. Very good. Now let's plug this into our quadratic formula, which is going to be of the form x equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So this becomes x equal to negative b. b is 4, so I'm going to be writing negative 4 plus or minus the square root of b squared, that is 4 squared, minus 4 times a. What is a? A is 1 times c. c is 16. Good. All over 2 times a, that is 2 times 1. Very good. So this simplifies into x equal to negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 4 squared is 16 minus 4 times 1 times 16 is 64 all over 2 times 1 is 2. And now simplifying further, we're going to have x to be negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 minus 64 is negative 48. Very good. All over 2. And now let's simplify what we have inside of this square root. So x will then be negative 4 plus or minus the square root of. Now, negative 48 is same as 4. Now, instead of using 4, I'm going to be using 16 because that is better. So 16 times 3, which will give 48, and then times negative 1 all over 2. Very good. So simplifying what we have here, x will be negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 times the square root of 3 and then times the square root of negative 1 all over 2. Very good. So this becomes x equal to negative 4 plus or minus the square root of 16 is 4 times this is the square root of 3 and then times the square root of negative 1 is iota. So I'm going to be putting I there all over 2. So this becomes x equal to negative 4 plus or minus 4 times the square root of 3 times iota will give you 4 root 3i. Very good. All over 2. Now this is simplified into x equal to negative 4. I'm separating the fraction now. All over 2 plus or minus. Then this is 4 root 3i all over 2. Good. Making x to be equal to negative 4 divided by 2 is negative 2 plus or minus. Now 4 root 3i divided by 2 gives 2 root 3i. So there are actually two values of x here. The first one is negative 2 plus 2 root 3i. And then the other one is negative 2. Now go with the negative minus 2 root 3i. Very good. So we have three values of x altogether. Don't forget the first one. which is equal to 4. Very good. So let's check. Let's check. So on checking, our given question is x times x times x times x all over x plus x plus x plus x equal to 16. Now let's see if our 4, I'm going to be testing the real solution. Our 4 will give 16, which is on the right hand side. So this is 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 all over 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. I'm taking the left hand side, so that is my focus. Good. So 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, that is 256, right? Now divided by 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, that is 16. So 256 divided by 16 is actually 16. So our solution for x equal to 4 is very much correct. Very good. Well, feel free to share your ideas in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and have learned something from this video, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the notification bell so you don't miss my upcoming videos. And like I always say, until next time, take care.